Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. Over there's Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. That's the answer. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we're diving back into Attack on Titan. This is season 2. They're calling this one episode 32. You guys know how they do that. Anyway, this has been a lot of fun. I cannot wait to get back to it. Levi, Eren, all of them. Let's get to it.
Oh my god, I love this show so much. I'm definitely ready, willing, and able, because I want to see what the Sasquatch is up to.
The Sasquatch. They're giving us these intros with dinosaurs and humpback whales and whatnot with their red glowing hearts.
Well, Sasquatch is running with them.
I need more. I need you to fill me in on what's going on
No
here.
spoilers.
Well, not
them. I'm talking about the show.
I think they nailed everything. Let's go! Is this a flashback?
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
They just threw us right into it. Yeah.
Do you guys watch anime different after like that whatever kind of episode of Invincible where they made fun of certain animation techniques and stuff?
No, not yet.
Like when they show a shot from behind like this, there's no mouths or anything. No, I can't watch anime the same.
Eren Jaeger.
Yeah, here we go. Now we're back into it.
Oh!
There he is.
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
Oh!
Oh, look at that. Other one just...
That one is big.
Yep. Now, so we got that little bit of a tease on their backstory.
I wonder, though, how much they're going to do,
Yeah,
though.
well, because that had me confused. I was like, did we accidentally somehow load up the wrong one or
Oh,
something?
by the way, don't let me forget George. I know we forgot Levi here. Is Levi over by you?
Yes, yes.
Yep.
So George, one of our main editors, he sent over a live musical suite. It's like 20-minute video of all the music. I have not touched that. We will react to that musical suite when we wrap AOT, because some of the music in here I want to see, and I think he said it's in there.
Oh, nice.
So it'd be interesting to see that live suite version. So we will react to that, folks, after AOT.
Got Alex Van Halen over here.
That's quite the compliment, all right. Not a lot of people make Alex Van Halen drummer references. I'm digging it, dude.
Yeah.
Wait, he knew a drummer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than Lars.
We know what
Well,
band.
it's right. You know names, just not faces.
Do we know what band he was in? He can't get that one wrong.
Of course it was Van Halen.
Hey, there it is. A humpback whale on the
He would have
T-Rex.
said Jethro Tull over there.
Who's Alex Van Halen?
That's
who was he?
Andy Lincoln's stepfather. Or no, father-in-law.
Father-in-law.
あの時二人の首を跳ね落としていれば私ならできたはず。なぜ
God, Mikasa should have just came in and chopped off their heads.
Yep, it's all we're taking.
These two dudes turned out to be pretty big dirtballs, didn't they?
Yep. Well, they're the ones that broke the wall originally. We wondered why they showed up out of nowhere.
Oh,
金から飛べ
Oh, look at that. It's got a lot more teeth than a standard human.
Everything that we have just learned, I'm so watching everything now, like with the facials and all that stuff.
A lot of
Tossed him right in.
そんな
the folks in the comments said everything matters in this show.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
yeah, well, look, it's only got a rib cage on there, and it just swallowed him. It didn't chew or bite.
Yeah.
Just threw it in the
そう
mouth.
いう戦闘用意
Sword, that huge bastard! He's gonna protect his neck, right? Or turn it to glacial,
Jesus
whatever.
Christ. You see that?
Oh,
Oh, look at that. That's so
Yeah.
cool.
報告書通りだ遅い
Oh, he's slow.
Yep.
削り取
look at Kaki.
Did he just...
Whoa! What was that?
You gotta be kidding me.
What the hell was that now?
また消えるつもりか。以前なら一瞬で消えましたが、このままあの蒸気で身を守られ
It's
たら
another thing they can do?
立体機動の攻撃ができません。
どうもしない。待つんだ。
He can't admit
2
he
班
like
はここで
that
待
forever.
機。いずれ彼は出てくる。待ち構えてそこを狙うまでだ。彼らを捕らえることはもうできない。殺せ。ためらうな。
That's right. You do not hesitate.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
クリスタ、コニー、もっと下がって。ユミルはまだきっと死んでませんので頼みます。
ライダーとベルトルトはどこですか。どうかあの二人を助けてください。
Well, guy.
Oh, what a shot.
Oh, he's missing a
That
hand.
Oh yeah, hand.
What is this thing?
Big old chunks of metal on him or something.
Like a mix between a Titan and Groot.
あのクソ野郎。人格闘の訓練。あれ手加減してやってたのかよ。体が動かねえよ。どんな時でも冷静に対局を見て、お前みたいに強くなれたらいいなとか。
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus. Look at the traps on that guy.
Look at that big
Oh, did you
chunk
see the
of
big
metal.
chunk on his neck?
Yeah, you
Yep.
can't
Oh.
get to it.
Look
Yep,
at that.
Oh,
there it
エ
is.
レンの攻撃も
Just hands just busted right off.
That was kind of neat how they did a little replay.
でも兄と違って全身が硬い。
gotta go behind the knees.
Eyes.
Knees, eyes, groin.
今、お前がどんな顔してんのか知らねえが。
Come on, Eren.
Now he's remembering.
Now that face. Seeing that face now?
You're the worst pieces of shit. Go over to where there's muscle tissue.
But that's not the spot they have to get to.
I know, but something.
一体何考えてたんだ。本当に気持ち悪いよ。
Well, I don't know why we're doing it while he's doing
Yeah,
it, though.
you guys saluting the bad guy. What's wrong with you?
We're
No,
reminding him.
that's the
We're
soldiers.
reminding him where his allegiances
We're
should
part of
lie.
honor, Quinn. He's not.
You big damn pest.
Oh, no. Reiner's just too much, dude.
For-
More potent than a striking blow. Well, that looked pretty potent to me.
ぜえな、兄。
あんたも男ならさ、このか弱い体をもっといたわるべきなんじゃないの。
なんで俺は倒れてて、お前は立ってんだ。
I see what they're getting at.
He's got to use technique.
Technique and speed. He can
Yep.
beat the big strong guy.
自分を守るための技術だったりするからね。あんたも知ってて損はしないよ。
わかった。
Foreshadowing.
It's so funny now. Knowing what we know and when we see their faces
Yep.
just makes all the sense in the world when then we see them as Titans.
兄、
And we didn't see it.
降参だ。
力の使い方と女の子との話し方をそんなにもっと知りたいの。
Oh!
ねえ兄、私にも教えて。どうかな。
The old duck hunter.
この技は人間用なんだ。猛獣に通用するかどうか興味はある。
ついに。
What's happening?
おいおい、あいつらがやんのか。
夢のカードが。
どっちだ。やっぱり兄かな。は？
I'm gonna start using that one. I'm betting my dinner.
And cut.
Cut.
Yeah.
あれ、俺は結局どうなったんだっけ。まさかこれが走馬灯ってやつか。まあどうでもいいや。
Just sweep the leg.
ダメだ。殴り合ったってどうにもならない。
Oh, see, duck.
Ah, there we go.
He's going to use a submission
Gonna,
hold.
gonna
Yep.
give him the rock bottom?
No,
Oh, there it
submission.
is. That's the exact same move.
Now he can tap him out.
兄がやってた技だ。
よく考えりゃお前らいろいろとお粗末な点が目立つよ
Destroy
な。
him.
Yeah,
Quit talking.
You just saw punching doesn't work. Oh, head
there we go.
scissors.
Oh,
He's got him
armbar.
in the armbar.
Weak
he's
points.
snapping his armor.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, now he's got him in a proper armbar.
Oh!
Oh! Break it! Break it!
Uh-oh. Is he getting ready to blow some steam?
Oh! Oh!
There
It
it
popped
goes.
off his arm.
Let's keep going.
Don't stop now.
Keep going.
逃げるんだライナーたちの目的はエレンをさらうことだでもアルミンライナーはそう簡単には逃がしてくれない
All right, let's do it again. Those of you that have seen Best of the Best, they know. Remember Tommy with his foot at the end?
Yep.
おめえいいはずだ
理性が戻ってる
なんだこりゃ。エレンはどこだ。この状況は。エレン。あれが巨人化したエレンか。
さっきの関節技で鎧の足を破壊することはできるか頭を使って最大限できることを考
Use
え
your
る
head, yes. Don't just go into blind rage.
Oh, she's like, he understood me.
正体がバレて追い詰められてんのはお前らだぜ。
Oh, look at that.
Holy shit.
Oh, I thought he was going to sweep the leg.
足だ
Can put him in a sharpshooter.
Get him in the ankle lock.
本当に全身が石像のように硬いのなら
Yeah, see, he's got to break it to be
Thank you.
faster.
脇や股の部分と
Yeah.
Behind the
膝の
knee.
裏側だ
I mean, look, I'm not a battle strategist here. This is commonly known stuff.
いいぜ。
Bring it.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, give me that neck. Oh, DDT.
Got him in the guillotine.
But now
He's
they
got him in full guard. Get him behind the knees right now. There we
There you
go.
go,
There it
Mikasa.
is.
Oh.
Sliced and diced.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
No,
you
no
can't.
strength in his leg.
Oh, his back armor's just popping right off.
Come on.
それで裏切り者を引きずり出せ
There you
ライナーに。勝て
There you go.
go. Oh,
Let's go.
Come on.
Fucking head off. Sorry.
Oh, did you see that as...
Oh, boy.
何を
He's trying to pin him up against the cage.
Uh-oh.
Oh, is that a signal?
calling more Titans.
To him.
Oh yeah, he's almost done.
巨人を呼んだぞ
周囲に他の巨人は見当たりませんいやもうちぎれる
なんだ、鎧のやつ。おいおいおいおいおい
Is he gonna fall on him?
Yep.
Come on. Oh, they got us with that one.
I mean, I wasn't looking at any timers, so it didn't hit. But wow, that was a... Wow.
Eren is adapting, and he's starting to remember some stuff. Got a little education from Annie about fighting against somebody who's bigger and stronger. So that was cool. The episode threw me off a little bit in the beginning. I was like, wait a minute, what the hell's going on here? Because they had zero intro. We were just dropped right into it. So that confused me a little bit. But then, of course, we got caught right back up with where we were. And we did talk a little bit about styles of animation and things like that. Of course, Oak referenced Invincible, where they kind of had a little breaking the wall there a little bit and giving some insight as to how animation's done. Well, they certainly let the animation budget just snap on this one, because just the beginning scene where they're fighting the Colossal Titan, that was super cool. They were flying around, and the style of animation they used with that was really awesome. And then, of course, when fighting the armored Titan, of course, Eren had to figure it out. He couldn't just use brute strength and rage and just go in there and just swing in haymakers. It wasn't going to work. He had to use the grappling techniques, which they highlighted on the card for us in the little break there. So that was really fun to see. And it's very interesting that Eren has what seems like essentially total control when he's in a Titan. He can kind of interact and speak a little bit. He can listen and hear what they're saying and make sense of it and use it to make a better battle plan. So this one was awesome. I mean, you know, with the last episode, we got that huge reveal. Now it's playing out. And I don't know what's going to happen with the Colossal Titan falling down on him. Is Eren going to have time to move out of the way, and then maybe the Titan will just fall on the armored Titan? Who knows how it's going to play out? I'm hoping we get our answers right away on the next episode, and that we don't like deviate and go somewhere else in a flashback. I really just want to solve this this battle here that we're in. So wow, what a banger.
Yeah, this story just keeps getting better and better. I mean, we had the big reveal, obviously, of Rainier and Burkhold. And that right there, I think we second, third, and fourth that behind Dave, because like I got so, like, you saw me, I walked off. I got so into this episode that right as it hit, and the thing is, like, I should have known. I mean, they do this every time. Mm-hmm. Should have known. Yep. But they just do such a great job of it that right as they went in, bam, and end of episode. But it was still great seeing that he is starting to learn that remembering his training techniques will work out with Annie and everything and like they had the whole showdown between Annie and Mikasa, which I
didn't get a reveal on that.
Didn't get a reveal, but I bet my whole dinner on Mikasa too as well. So this episode is just, this show is just so fun to watch, just so easy to dive right into, get sucked right in. Great story. This fight scene, the fight scenes were awesome. Him learning and using the strength against, you know, the armored one. They slice the back of the knees. Like, there's Mikasa trying to break every frickin' sword she can to try and do something, anything. Yeah, the one guy just turning into a hot tub up there, just a steam bath up there. And then they also ate Ymir and did they say who the other one was? Berthel? No, Berthel is the one.
Yeah, I didn't catch.
I didn't catch. I can't remember.
I just
who the
saw
other
the
one
one on the stretcher.
But they swallowed him. It was right about there, right at 406. I think he had it. They swallowed him whole, so they didn't chew him or bite him or anything like that. So I'm definitely interested to see on what's gonna go there, but with him like being down to a rib cage, what was even left, you know, that you're going down into the throat. So, but just, and then also the animation, just top notch for it. So much fun. I can't wait.
I would like to know what the record is for any of our viewers out there. How many of these episodes have you watched in a row? Because it's not exactly easy to stop once you start.
Oh my God. Yeah. After that to wait a week. Forget it. Forget about it, pal.
November 1993. A gentleman named Royce Gracie came out at UFC 1. This guy's undersized. He's out athletic by some of these other guys.
How athletic?
Out skilled. I don't want to say out skilled.
He wasn't out skilled.
He didn't have the size. Sure. He didn't have the raw athletic talent. But you know what he did? He knew how to use their strength against them. He knew Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and he knew it the best. And he won. And here we are this many years later, and our boy Eren putting some Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to the test against our armored Titans and doing it with a pretty fair amount of success. Now, we snapped the guy's arm clear off, which we've seen a fair amount of broken arms over the years in mixed martial arts. I don't think I've ever seen an arm come right off.
Thank you. Tapped before then.
That I recall. But full guard with the guillotine. I don't know this. I think it's just called a side choke, whatever the other choke is. But it was pretty cool to see some, legitimate Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu martial arts moves in the fights, and very solid strategy against someone who's bigger and stronger than you are. And that's what we saw. Don't know what's going on at the end with dude throwing himself off the top of a wall. Hopefully Eren can get out from underneath and move.
Titan.
Although it seems like he's pinned and he's getting the old, what was it, the old WWE where had one guy on top of the other guy just jumped on the other guy's back, and that's what it looks like we have got going on. I think one of the most interesting things to me now is it seems like Eren has pretty fair amount of communication with everybody else
Total
when
control.
he's in his Titan form, which is interesting because they can instruct him, heads up, this is the strategy, this is what's going on. I don't, the to be continueds. I don't mind it.
I've come to accept
I'm
it.
having fun with
I
that.
know he's having fun with it. I've said this multiple times, and I've used it as the example for the to be continued. And look, I've said it at exhaustion, but I'll, whatever. The show Lost. Every commercial break, every episode break was some major cliffhanger. But there's something different about. I know I didn't. No spoilers. Just that there was cliffhangers. But there's something different when they use the words "to be continued." It's one thing to just cut it off.
Just cut to black.
It's one thing when they just cut it off, right? Just cut it off. It's like, oh, but when they hit you with "to be continued,"
It's like a little extra jab.
Yeah.
Yep.
The oblique. This one was actually super fast. This didn't feel like 22 minutes or whatever we just watched it in. Somebody help us out in the comments because we're looking at the screen right now. We see Ymir, but I don't know who the other person was. So we may have to go back
That's
previous episode to
Mysterio on
kind
the
of.
stretcher getting.
Yeah. That's not just throws him. But I got to imagine kind of what you were saying earlier, Andrew, that there was no chomping. They clearly just got thrown in. He wasn't in full form. So we've seen some stuff where we're like, oh, they're gone. And then next episode, they're back. So I'm going to hold out hope for the next one or the next one after that, whenever they decide to really officially tell us alive or dead. And then Eren actually finally starting to figure out the pieces to his puzzle of control. It was good to see that here because I feel like some of the shots Ramir was giving him were like, I thought he was done each time. The way they were setting it up. But he had fast regeneration on this one considered or from previous. Yeah. So I feel like that's part of his growth in learning about how to control his Titan better. But Ramir, man, that outer shell that he has, and I'm thinking about Sasquatch. What if Sasquatch is? This is way out in left field.
Well, you might as well throw it out there. You never know.
What if Sasquatch is his dad, Eren's dad?
Yeah.
Because he's the one. Remember,
He's the most intelligent one. He can speak.
Yeah, he injected Eren back in early season 1. The damn thing can talk, and he controls other Titans. So he's got to know something, right? Maybe he's not a Titan, but he has to have some super clearly. Call me Captain Obvious, I guess, but he has some kind of deep knowledge about how these damn things work.
Don't
gotta
answer
get to the-
this. Don't
gotta get to the basement.
I feel you know what it makes a lot of sense.
I'm trying. I need to see the face
don't
again.
answer this one way or the other in the comments because if you say no or you say yes or anything you say, just if you're going to comment on what Diamond Dave just said, just say that's an interesting theory. I guess we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah. Again, wild, but with how the show's turning out, I wouldn't even be surprised if his dad ended up being the one who started this whole Titan mess. Yeah. And that, again, way out, 47 miles.
That settles
away
it.
from here, but
we got to get to the basement.
yeah, so eventually we'll get there.
We ain't ever getting to the basement.
No, well, I'm fine for right now because we still have a lot of shit to get through here.
This action, yeah.
Yeah, because we have all those other animals and whatnot. Now we got this reveal. Talk about one of the, as I said on this for a week, and I don't know about you guys, but had to be probably top 5 reveal of all time because it was so nonchalant and just, it just happened. Like normal conversation of a bombshell getting dropped on you.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think that was like just epic. Now having some time to sit on it and kind of just think. It's like, whoa, that happened. And it was great.
And the rest of them already knew. Or not any of us did. They already had a plan.
How long? I assume Annie knew, right? I'm assuming she's
so.
part of the plan because I don't recall any plans of Ramir or anyone else saying, oh, yeah, we talked to Annie. She's part of this too. Unless I'm totally forgetting, which is totally possible. But seeing the past of where And I felt like that was a prime moment for them to kind of beat us over the head of Eren thinking back to Annie in that fight and Mikasa, which it wasn't, which I'm glad, but it could have been really like, hey, guys, look.
Remember?
But it was great on how he remembered that, and then he was able to take him out. And then hearing Colossal could pretty much crush you with one touch, but he's too slow.
Yep.
So as long as you're fast enough, you have a good, decent chance.
And doesn't
of
have the
survival,
armor.
so. Yeah, hey, I'm pumped to see what's coming up next, and I think we're only halfway through season 2.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine what else is going to come, but I hope it's epic.
There you have it. Like after every episode, we can't wait for more. So for Diamond Dave, Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm, of course, Answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.
Okay. Now,
Here it comes.
on that cut, it looked like it was on him.
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh!
I suppose because he was all hot and everything, too.
Oh, are they going to get burned? I hope they're not going to get burned. I would imagine it's all that steam getting released.
Oh, rocks busting off all over the place. What is going on here? Bigger question, is the wall going to be...
What is this now?
Oh, he got out of it.
Oh, no, this is not good.
But is that armor broken enough on his back where they can make the cut?
Yeah, I can't do that in UFC. Oh, no.
Well, that's Colossal.
Yeah, you can tell from the teeth that's not Eren.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, so...
We thought correctly. What?
Huh? Well, that's... Ymir is one of them.
Yeah.
So the person that got out, yeah.
Oh, wait. Is that Ymir or is Eren? Yeah, it's Eren.
Yeah, they kidnapped him. They got him.
Well, he bit out Eren.
Yep, and then got
The
Colossal.
Berthold or whatever is holding on to Ymir.
Yeah. Our lizards and our
Oh, a bee.
bees.
Spider, an owl.
Do it. All right. See, I wanted to see the Sasquatch.
Hippopotamus.
Guys, I
a
wanted
hippo?
to see the Sasquatch's face. If you guys, we'll have to get load up the picture of Dad from first.
We're gonna
season.
have to.
See how close it is.
All right,
Dave's
the
got
hunters.
theories.
I got a theory.
He's got a theory.
Probably super wrong, but
Look at
I think
that
I
guy
have
just
theories
walking.
similar, so
Backside just out there. Uh-oh.
well, they're gonna try to get in.
Sipping back on
Ah,
cough
that's
medicine,
why.
are ya?
Commander.
Commander is he likes his.
ここで寝たら体壊しますよ。私は指令のおしめのお世話するなんて嫌ですよ。
美女に世話してもらえるのなら望むところじゃ。エルヴィンか。及びませんでした。だがあれで中央の連中は考えるであろうぞ。古臭い慣習と心中する覚悟が。この巨人のいる領域まで引きずり下ろすことが叶いました。しかし、巨人が見当たらないとはな。
Who says that?
あいつら生きてっかな。異常時だと聞いてきてみりゃ。俺らの獲物はどこだ？お前ら随分と残念そうじゃないか。これからは力を合わせて。壁に穴などの異常はなかったんじゃな。しかし、
A bit.
No. Tiny bit of a situation.
Little.
その中の3名の正体は巨人でした。3人って。
じゃあ、待つんだ。
我々がその戦いに加わった後、決着が。
Oh.
ひでえもんだ。下にいた奴らは熱と風圧で、お前食ってねえだろ。取ってきてやる。食っとけ。
Yes, Armin, you need to eat. And she'll be fine.
Just too worried. Oh,
Gonna have some crackers.
extremely
to
nutritious
eat.
ration is crackers. What about pretzel chips?
Those two.
エレンがどうしたの？パパン取られちゃって。
Three bullies.
それで取り返しに一人で。
Interesting.
Well, didn't we see this in the...
Like one of the first
Yeah,
episodes.
one of the first
Oh, he said,
episodes.
oh, there's been a lot of bullying going on.
ゲロでよければ返してやるよ。
Uh-oh.
Oh, headbutt.
Oh!
Nice.
Never mind.
そこの下げ
Drunk, good for nothing soldier.
まあまあ、大丈夫だよ。多分もうすぐ俺たちより頼りになる。
Someone will be along. Ah!
My cabbages.
My cabbages.
See, he doesn't like having her
Yeah.
step in all the time.
またおばさんに怒られる。
You don't get home and chop wood, your mom will be mad. Just what every young man wants to hear.
Yeah.
ここはミカサに。
いいぞエレンミカサに負けてんなさっさと止めろって言ってんだよ本当のこと言われただけで
That's the truth. Oh.
Mushed his face.
ローテーションにしとくりゃ惜しいパンチだな
Oh,
jeez.
We're all gonna start brawling here.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Little drunken boxing. Yes, he's fighting a bigger Titan.
大ことになってるぞもういい
Scram.
Let's scram.
あんのことはもういいんだ。私たちも帰った方がいい。
お前ら先帰ってろ
待って。
Look at the one running. The ones running like this too. God, I guess they're just working everyone over. Armin, just let her handle it.
Yeah, Eren didn't like that.
ハルミ、エレンはどこ？ミカサ、落ち着いて。
Oh yeah, she's gonna lose it.
Yeah.
That one's just sitting on his ass down
yeah,
there.
looking up.
エレンは連れ去られたよ。鎧の巨人に負けた。
He had the win though.
I spoke a little early with my UFC speech, didn't I?
Way to jinx it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah,
They
well, when
weren't
Rice
allowed to
Gracie
have-
had that, they didn't have another guy come
Jumping
diving in.
over the top of the cage.
馬をあちら側に運べないからだ。
They left.
馬をあちら側に移すリフトは
Perfect.
ここに来るのを待つしかない。小規模でも索敵陣形を作るには一人でも多くの人手が必要なんだ。
She was so happy to be able to talk to Eren.
頭を強くぶつけたようだけど、エレンが兄にさらわれた時、それでようやく取り戻せた。
We need Levi back in the game.
私たちから遠くに行くんだろう。エレンは昔からそういう星の下に生まれついたんだよ。そばにいるだけでいいのに、それだけなのに。
腹減っただろう。ほら食え。いつも通りだ。
It just is.
Same old boring stuff.
あの悪ガキの起こす面倒の世話をするのは昔からお前らの役目だ。
Yeah, he remembers.
So that was
町のガキ大将と巨人とじゃ。
しかし、あのバカはろくに喧嘩。そんでミカサや兵士に止められる頃にはもうボロボロだ。勝ったところはついぞ見たことねえが、負けて降参したところも見たことがなかった。
yeah, but there there's
Yeah,
beat
that's,
or
that's
given
key
up.
right there.
あいつは時々俺でもおっかねえと思うぐらい執念が強い。
Nice.
It's like a honey badger.
相手が誰であろうと手こずらせ続ける。エレンはいつもそうだろ。
It ain't about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take.
昔の平和だったのかもしれんが、役立たずの飲んだくれ兵士で十分だったよ。
Well,
あのなんでもない日常を取り戻すためだ。俺は何でもする。お前ら3人が揃ってねえと。
Nice.
Go find him.
Big
he's
speech.
in.
Big
Yeah, everybody's got to put their hands in.
Sierra.
Yeah, look, they're showing they're aggressive by eating the crappy rations.
Let's get those calories in, get the energy levels up, and let's go.
エルヴィン団長憲兵団まで
Commander Irwin.
What do they got?
Lots of gas.
確かに一番早い。君には残ってほしいんだけど。
Yeah, but
出るけど、それは無理。ユミルがさらわれたのに、二人にはわかるはずでしょ。
奴らを追いかける理由が多すぎだろ。俺はまだ信じられねえからよ。奴らの口から直接聞くまでは。
I'm still wondering about Connie's town, though, too.
リフトを下ろせハンジさん
地図を。
Oh, they're gonna lift the horses up?
巨大樹の森がある。そこを目指すべきだ。彼らはここに向かいたいだろう。エレンほどじゃなくても、えらく消耗してるんじゃないか。
That's a good plan.
Yep.
巨人が動かなくなる夜まで。
Nightfall. This must be Eren finally.
Sure is, and they're in the forest.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
Is he
lost.
armless?
Looks like he lost his arms, or he's tied up. But
Yeah.
it's no leg.
おい、起きたか。
Oh.
夜までだ。夜までにこの森に着けばまだ間に合うかもしれない。
Sending everything they got.
Let's ride. Boom. Okay.
That was a little bit less.
Yes, that one
Yeah.
wasn't
That
as
one wasn't
dramatic.
as dramatic,
That didn't
but
get
still.
me. That one didn't make me walk
Yeah.
off set.
Right. Well, that's the thing. Like with that one, that was more the setup for the next episode.
coming.
Yeah,
While
yep.
not leaving you hanging like, what just happened? But
Still making you want more, which is great.
yeah, I mean this whole episode was really again showing the relationship between the three, about how it goes so far back and how they were always outnumbered. Eren had that real tenacious fighting style, would never quit even when he knew the odds weren't in his favor. But I liked how they tied in, you know, when he was just an old drunken soldier trying to keep guard, couldn't care less. He still remembered the three of them, Eren, Mikasa, and Armin getting into trouble. And well, no, that's not true, is it? It's Eren getting in trouble and Mikasa and Armin having to bail him out. So they remembered that from day one. And again, that just felt like a lot of story. Let's get some emotion going. Let's remember who we are and what we need to do. And it also gave him the hope that Eren is still alive, because he would never give up. He'd never lose a fight, regardless of the odds or how bad he got beat up. So I really liked that moment that they had there. And then the big send-off in the end with Oak dropping things and everybody heading out on the horses towards the forest. It was interesting that Eren appears to not have any arms. I think that's what it is. I don't think that's a case of he's tied up. I think he's missing them for now from the battle, but that should regenerate given the history of everything we've seen relatively quickly. But the fact that the other two are fine has me a little bit nervous and makes me wonder again how long they've been doing it. What does it take to get to that skill level, and how quickly will Eren get there? So only one way to find out, as you know, and that's to keep cranking through this series.
Yeah, great. You know, the hot start to the episode, and then after that, we had to find out, obviously, the aftermath, which is with an F, not a P. But yeah, still just another great episode. I mean, it has like the aftermath of everything, where we saw all the soldiers all laid out, you know, on top. We have the backstory, or going back in time, so to speak, to like the bullies, where it was always Eren would always just go in, you know, guns ablazing, ready to fight, and Mikasa would have to be there to, you know, help him out. And like, even with my favorite part was Armin, just let her handle it, let her. He's like, no, and then he tries to take on the biggest one of the bunch, and we saw that at that point the soldiers were, you know, just sitting there playing cards, having a few drinks, and you know, while everything's
That's the thing.
going
Eren
on.
wouldn't stop and wouldn't give up,
Oh, yeah.
regardless of the odds, and he
And so
was
that's-
starting to win towards the end of the fight with the bullies. Because they were running away and he was chasing them, so they were giving up and he was going after.
Well, that's because the other soldier came in and said, "Knock it off! You guys are all going to jail." And they're like, "This isn't worth going to jail. Scram, guys!" It wasn't really him
Well,
winning.
I'm saying, but Eren's so determined and so focused. That's all he
chased.
sees.
He chased after them, and which was nice that it came back. That it came back around to him saying, "It seems like this is the relationship we have. We're always chasing after him. He's always running away from you guys, and you always clean up the mess." But and then the amazing, intense cracker eating. That was just, oh my God. I don't know what could get me. I don't know what could even get me even more pumped up than what I already was. But that did it right there. No, it was kind of put a little humor into the episode with that. I mean, granted, the whole backstory, the going back in time, had some humor in it, but this was, you know, to try and bring a levity. And then the big reveal at the end that he's armless, he's got to grow him back, and now he can regenerate. He just doesn't know how fast or how he's able to do it. As we saw, though, Ymir, her leg was almost back to the ankle when it was gone, above the knee is what I think it was, what it was chopped off to. So I think if he can work on his concentrating on it, we can do it. But Sully Rainier had like nothing wrong with him.
And fine.
And yeah, so I'm definitely ready to get to the next episode. This show's been amazing.
If you grew up in the 80s and were a fan of movies, the training montage was a staple of action movies. Anybody needing to, work their way back up from a potentially bad situation, whether we want to talk about the Karate Kid, Bloodsport, Rocky, you name it. In all the training montages I've ever seen, I've never seen somebody aggressively eat crackers. So that was interesting. Just a moment of levity, maybe. Like, I don't know if that was supposed to be like serious. Like, we're eating these freaking crackers. Another interesting episode. It felt like a little bit of a few moments to breathe after how crazy the last episode was. Of course, the plot, the writing, great as always. It was nice. They kind of remind.
They're just trying to take you off your game. Stay focused. That's what I do.
They reminded us.
Focus.
They reminded us of Mikasa and Eren's history, and it's kind of like if you grew up, regardless of whether it was another guy or a girl, but if you grew up with somebody always protecting you, always,
it gets annoying.
It gets a little annoying because then people think you can't fight your own fights. My oldest brother was like Bruce Lee when I was growing up. He was, 6 years older than me, and so my junior high, early teenage years, nobody in the Fox Valley would ever mess with me because Andy Bay was your brother, and we knew how that ended if you got to do it with my brother. But at some point that stops becoming cool, because then it's just like, I can handle my own, I don't need this. And so you could see that Eren wasn't all about Mikasa protecting him, and especially, look, I'd be remiss, I'd be just whatever if you thought it wasn't different for a young boy having a young girl step in against the fight with 3 other young boys and protecting him. And but they did show very clearly, and they had a big talk about at the end, that Eren never gives up. And I think that was really important because there was a lot of doom and gloom and despair after Eren was gone, and that guy just kind of said, you know what, like, if anybody's gonna get through this, it's Eren. Never seen the guy win a fight, but more importantly, I've never seen him give up. You fall down, you get up, you fall down, you get up, and that's that, and that's Eren. So we showed him he's alive, he's missing a pair of arms, but those will probably grow back. But the strategy is going to be interesting. My early prediction is they're going to try explaining to Eren. They're going to be like, okay, calm down. This is why we're doing what we're doing.
Well, how great would that be for us as a viewer to finally figure it out?
Whether it's the whole humanity is doomed and we want to reset, why are these people worth saving, like that type thing. But I think that's what they're up to with Eren. Obviously, they just wanted him out of the picture as far as competition. They could have done that very easy. I think they're going to try to recruit him, but the reason why is what I'm curious about.
Right as they do, it's gonna go, we're gonna tell you why to be continued.
In 2 years.
In 2 years, in 2 seasons. Selfishly, I wanted to see more Eren and Reiner and Ymir, what was going to happen. But I get it. Let's catch up over here. We got a little insight to more of Mikasa's relationship with Eren, always being there for him no matter what. And she takes tremendous pride in making sure she is there no matter what situation Eren's in. And the way they kind of had her do that story of, I was there for Annie basically immediately, and she could not stand the fact that 5 hours has gone by and she has not been able to help out Eren whatsoever. So the true friendship out of Mikasa for Eren is at an all-time high on my list, at least. And Armin too. you know, praise to him. Yeah, that was a great line by Armin. Let Mikasa, just let her finish it.
Let her do it.
She's got it handled.
Yeah, and I kind of feel the same way at this point. You know, we've seen her do so much incredible stuff that's just pure badass. So why not let her finish it? So with the what's his name? The commander, not the commander, but basically the high-ranking officer that they had shown in that flashback, who's there with him right now with Mikasa and Armin. That's great that he was even saying, like, you know, kind of being part of it. You know, I want to just go back to the old days where I was drunk and you kids were just starting fight.
Yep.
And he will do everything he can to get back to those days. And I thought that was pretty cool speech to be like, hey, I just want to go back. I want this done. So, again, cool to see him do that, especially with those two, because they're still pretty young in this, and he's still, you know, fairly old in this. So, again, great to see. With the end with Eren, it did look like his arms were gone, but again, I'm not even going to try to speculate because maybe they are gone, maybe they're not. Could have been just the animation. Arms. Yeah, it could have been, you know, who knows what was going on there. But good to see Ymir was pretty up and running there. So if we remember, she turned Titan that night in the snow. So is she?
Well, she defended the castle.
Yeah.
And she was.
Well, that was day, right? Yeah. It was daylight though for that. But I'm trying to piece, like, are all Titans, you know, excommunicado
to the night?
Yes. You know, does nightfall affect them all the way? Because look, we're seeing powers out of each one of these Titans. We're seeing creature Titans, and they're all doing something different. Like Colossal, he was a goddamn steam machine. So, like, what else is going to go on here? I'm ready to see what all that's going to go, how that is all going to go down. So, I can't wait, man. This has been just a ride.
But are you willing?
Oh, willing, able, you know, take me there. I'm on this ride. Let's go and journey the shit out of this because it is picking up.
Just keeps developing, keeps getting deeper, more and more stories, more powers, more Titans.
And kudos to the original writer for being able to continue the build and not really have anything feel stale. It just keeps pushing forward, even if you are boomeranging around a little bit. But they did a good job, like in this, right? I wanted more Eren, but they gave us the beginning, end, and just filled up the middle for Mikasa and Armin. But we still got a little bit, so they didn't ignore us seeing anything of Eren, which is good. So.
Yeah, there's something to be said for having that level of patience with storytelling and to let the story develop. And we'll get there. Don't worry, we'll get there. But I got a lot of other ideas in between.
Oh, such a great show once again.
Still think Dad is Bigfoot. We pulled up a quick picture. Didn't want to dive into too much because you never know what you click on, and then the title of it's like, hey, season 4.
This is why they made him the beast. You know, you never know.
So I'm still on that theory of mine that I think Bigfoot is Eren's dad. But
the glimpse I got of the facial structure, I think Dave might be onto something.
We might be onto something. Finally, now we're getting smarter.
It's probably going to be somebody we've seen in every episode of the show and haven't.
It's Commander. It's the Commander from the beginning. You never know. But this is still so much fun. Thank you for joining us on this one. So for Diamond Dave, Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm, of course, the answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.